Hello, music community! Yes, I'm pretty excited. You can just make out a speaker down here, and you'll find out what that's about in just a moment. Because I got a new piece of equipment. Now, first of all, let me tell you, this is no way to ship electronics. So, if this is not intact, I'm going to be very, very unhappy. So let's open this up. And hopefully all is well. Yeah, a padded envelope? Seriously? It feels pretty bulky, so it could have some additional protection, but yeah, it does. Good. Okay. So, here we go. My latest toy. And I do have to blame this on Matt. Oh, man, this thing is so much smaller than I imagined it. Yes. My latest toy. Let's see. Get a good look at it there. Yeah, so it's a Sony Psych mini disc player. I found it in my price range, and so I jumped on it. A little bit dirty there, but that'll probably come off. I don't know about the yellow, but other than that, it looks pretty cool. Honestly, it feels slightly cheap. Let me refocus myself here. Feels slightly cheap, but let's get the battery in there. One nice thing, and I requested that he not ship it with the battery actually in it. So, yeah, he followed my request and included it outside. So I have my favorite brand, Energizer, here. This is not a commercial. So let's put this in, and hopefully. All right, so somewhere on here there's a power button. It's on hold. It looks like it's possibly on hold right now. No, it's not on hold. Maybe if you open it. Okay. And so I was able to open it. I don't know if you could see all that. I was so focused on what I was doing, I wasn't paying attention to the camera. So forgive me if that was completely off camera. Where'd it go? Yes. I actually failed to show this in my last finds video. I'm pretty sure Matt has this, and I think he included a track from it on a mixtape he had made me, if I remember correctly now. I have this persistent cough, so you'll have to forgive me. Yeah, so got this on Amazon. The price was right. So I jumped on it. It was under $12. Yeah, so I jumped on it. Michael Kiwanuka, Home Again. Basically, I would kind of call it bluesy folk, or folksy blues. Some might consider it like singer-songwriter, that type of stuff. But the reason I'm showing that to you is because I recorded the first side of it onto this mini disc. And let's focus again. Yes, I love that logo on there. It's my understanding that Maxells aren't the best mini discs, but yeah. You gotta love that logo, though. no matter how small it is. And trust me, that's pretty small, as you can see. Oh, as you can see. All right, so I have the player here. I'm not even sure which way this goes. I assume it goes in this way. And then we close it. There's some activity going on there. How well you can see that. I feel it vibrating. Okay, and now you know what this speaker is for. Hopefully, let me set this down a moment, refocus on myself, and yes, headphone jack, there we go. I'm not sure how the volume is going to be, but yes, I would like to get, well, not necessarily, I guess. Since Matt was kind enough to give me a mini disc recording deck, I don't really see recording things on a little device like this. So again, this just has the playing capacity, or feature, I guess you could say. All right, so let's get this speaker turned on. Hopefully it has enough juice left. Okay, I think it's good. All right, so let's give it a play. I don't know if my speaker has just gone dead or...
Tell me a story that I can read. Tell me a story that I can read. Oh no, I didn't know what it means to believe. Home again, home again. One day.
Wow. Very, very cool. So it works. It works. I have to say I'm very, very pleased. First of all, just the size of it. Wow. I was actually gonna take an opportunity, so I may as well take it here, talking about mini discs. This is a very, very new thing to me, mini discs, and obviously, it's a truly dead technology, not being produced in any form anymore. Even cassettes are, they're still making boomboxes for those. Sony makes one. They just recently came out with a Walkman, well, not a Walkman, a portable cassette player. Still a little chintzy one. It was not Sony. Maybe you've seen it or heard of it. It's like a clear one. Yeah. Anyway, so this is a truly dead technology. More comparable to the 8-track. They're not making 8-track decks anymore, obviously. they're not making the 8-track tapes anymore. Likewise, they're not making these anymore. The sad thing is, in most regards, this is a far better format than CDs. First of all, you don't actually touch the disc. At any point, you're not actually touching the disc. CDs, go into any thrift store, look through 5 CDs, used CDs, check the CDs, you're bound to find one that is so utterly trashed it's not even playable. That would be virtually impossible with this. And other than that, you have the size. I don't think I have a CD handy. Let me grab a CD, actually. Okay, so here we have the mini disc. Here we have the CD. It happens to be Supergrass, one of my favorite bands. Look at that. Now, sure, you're sacrificing some quality in sound, but honestly, the average person is not going to detect the difference. I guarantee it. Yeah. You don't really notice sound degradation, or at least I don't, until you're below 192 kilobits per second. And I think, if I remember correctly, these are somewhere around 270, and a CD is what, 360 or something like that. I'm off on my numbers, I'm sure, but you get the idea. Yeah, so why did this fail? Why did this fail? I mean, if you can't really perceive a difference in the sound, this is far superior to the CD. You can record on these over and over and over and over again. I don't know. It's sad. It's really, really sad. But I want to see this in action again. That was fun. So here it's so you have the opening there. Put this is like, a cool new toy for me. Once you put it in, you can feel it going to work. And once again, let's focus on this and press the up. I don't want to get blocked, so yeah. So the idea here, and I actually just came up with this idea today because, well, Matt and I are going to be exchanging, swapping a mini disc back and forth. So this will allow me to take it to work and listen to it at work, on my breaks and such. But just today, I had the idea, I spend so much time out of the house, and I can't take my records with me. But now I can. Like, that was recorded from vinyl. So I recorded the first side of the album, and yeah, I'll essentially be able to take my vinyl with me. So that's pretty great. Yeah. Now it's interesting. It has a menu button and a group button. I'm not sure what those would do. Definitely need to track down a manual on this. But I'm very happy. It looks cute. I'll be able to carry around up to 74, 75 minutes of music. Unless I get some of those 80-minute micro discs. But anyway, wow. I didn't think this demonstration would go quite so smoothly. I had more trouble with the speaker than with the little MD Walkman. Oh, so cool, so cool. I can see why the few people that talk about mini discs on YouTube, a lot of them have several of these, yeah, and I can kind of see why. It's a fun little thing. I mean, this plays music. Oh man, it's the simple things. So anyway, I spent far too much time on this, or maybe not. But hopefully you found it interesting. I'm very, very excited about my new toy. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And a shout out and a thank you to Matt for getting me into mini discs. I don't think he was quite sure like how into this I would get. So I'm pretty into it, and you'll find out in a video coming soon how far I'm getting into it. Not like I'm not gonna collect like my record collection, but I've made some interesting finds. I'm just waiting for them to arrive. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.